What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 29, and we start today's episode off with a game against Everton here away from home at Goodison Park. So we take on Roberto Martinez's men, and as I've said before as well, there are certain teams that never do well on career mode. Everton is one of those. You know, they seem like they've got everything for a good foundation to set themselves up for the future with some good young talent, and obviously a good manager in Martinez. You think that they'd do quite well on career mode, but instead they always do relatively poorly, and as you can see by the league table, they're not even currently in the top 10. You know, that's how bad Everton get managed on career mode. I don't know why, but Everton and Manchester City, they never do as well as you'd probably expect on career mode. I'm not really sure why it is. Maybe it's the same for you guys, or maybe it's just me, I don't know, but still we do take on Everton here and Roberto Martinez's men as we take a trip to Goodison Park. And the first chance this game would fall early on here in the 4th minute as I get played the ball down the left hand side. I take on Seamus Coleman. I beat him here with a lovely little Ronaldo chop, but the right back won't give up. He keeps on pressuring me, but I get past him here. Really good chance as I take the ball round and play it backwards towards Kaka Nikolic, who keeps holding the ball, plays it forward towards Bradley Johnson. Johnson then gets onto the ball here. A really good chance for him. He bobs and weaves, gets himself inside and shoots, but it hits the post and it's cleared away by Everton, only as far as Correa, who then shoots and he hits the post, and then I try and shoot, but it's cleared away by Coleman. So twice the woodwork is struck in just a couple of seconds and it is still 0-0. But in the 10th minute here, Seamus Coleman does give it forward towards Kevin Morales. The Belgian takes the ball around his man, keeps holding the ball, rolls it through towards Velios, and he sneaks it into the bottom corner and makes it Everton 1, Fulham 0. So just 10 minutes in, Everton did have the opening goal of the game, and it is Velios who gets the goal here. So 1-0, and in the 24th minute here, Leighton Baines gives the ball in field. Eventually it comes to Oviedo, who plays the ball out wide towards the goal scorer Velios. He finds Magaige down the left hand side here. Really good chance. He crosses the ball into Stephen Naismith. We failed to get the ball away, and the former Rangers man makes it 2-0. So Everton 2, Fulham 0. 27 minutes in, and there was me saying Everton on the report side. Well, unfortunately in this game they were playing very, very well. So 2-0 to the home side, and a very bad start for us. And that's why we try to respond directly from kickoff as David plays the ball out wide towards Carrillo, plays it in field towards Steve Sidwell. Sidwell gives me the ball here down the centre. I try and beat my man here with a nice little back heel in field towards the run of I think it was David there, but unfortunately it was cleared away. But eventually I intercept Phil Jagielka. Really good chance here, nice little scoop turn, great ball in towards Steve Sidwell, but Sidwell hits both posts. That's how unlucky we were. It hits one post, then hits the other after it trickles along the goal line, and it's still 2-0. So unfortunately we just didn't get any luck in this game. We struck the woodwork 4 times already, and in the 65th minute here I get played the ball down the left hand side. Really good chance here. I keep on going, play the ball out wide towards the run of Carrillo. Carrillo plays it in field, but David puts the shot harmlessly wide, and that's where you need Kasami, the lethal finisher, but unfortunately he's injured, so still 2-0. But in the 70th minute here, all the chances really were coming to us, and as Carrillo gets on the ball, I'm asking for the ball down the right hand side. I get given it. I take on Phil Jagielka. I beat him with the Berber spin. Really good chance here as I take him with the outside of my right foot, but I'm sorry. That's how badly I play about Kasami. I just have no confidence whatsoever. What an awful finish that was. So still 2-0. And in the 81st minute here, Everton end up giving the ball away. It's Shane Duffy who gets tackled by myself. It's a great chance here, but unfortunately it's a very heavy touch. But Tim Howard hesitated. He didn't come out quick enough. He should have done. But because of that, I managed to run through one-on-one, take the ball around him, get taken out, and it's a definite penalty. So in the last game I won a penalty and scored. In this game I won a penalty as well. Could I score again? The first penalty in the last episode, there was some debates whether that was going to be a penalty or not, or whether it was a dive. This one was a certain penalty as Howard took me out. So penalty to us. Howard gets a booking. Could I make it my 4th penalty in this career mode, result in a goal as well? I stand up and take against the American goalkeeper, and I score once again. So good finish there. And it's Everton 2, Fulham 1 as Howard tries to push me out of the way, but we pick the ball up and put it back on the centre spot. Still a chance for us to secure a great comeback here and make it 2-2, and the penalty is very nice as well. Sent Tim Howard the wrong way, put it right in the top corner, and yeah, that does make it Everton 2, Fulham 1. So I'm very surprised my penalties have been 100% so far from the spot, because I'm usually very, very bad at penalties, but still good finish there, and it is Everton 2, Fulham 1. So very pleased to get ourselves back in this game late on. So still a chance for a fantastic comeback here at Goodison Park, but in the 88th minute here, good chance for Everton to seal the win as the number 13 keeps holding the ball, eventually plays it forward towards Brian Oviedo, who shoots, but thankfully for us, Moya, the Spanish goalkeeper, keeps the score at 2-1. However, from the corner, it is Kevin Morales who will cross the ball in towards the centre eventually, in towards the head of Shane Duffy, but it was Kone, actually, the former Wigan striker, who goes for the header, and it's a good save by Moya once again. So our goalkeeper was determined to keep the score at 2-1 here and keep us in within a shout to secure a late comeback, and from the corner it's cleared away only as far as number 13. He plays it forward towards Kone once again, he plays it infield towards Stephen Naismith, but it's a good save by Moya once again, and it is cleared away. So once again, Moya making a very good save there, and an injury time, the last chance would fall to us, or I thought it would fall to us. I was about to get played forward one-on-one, but unfortunately the referee blows for full time, so that was very frustrating. I really did feel the referee should have at least had that attack finished, because I was, you know, I've got a lot of pace, my player, and I felt for sure I would have gone down the right hand side, had a great chance to cut in field and possibly score an equalising goal, or at least get a shot on target, but unfortunately the referee decided to blow his whistle there, and the game does finish 2-1, which of course is well within his rights to do so, but it's just very frustrating when that happens. But still, a 2-1 loss, unfortunately. I played okay, I got a 7.2 rating, not too great, but still not too bad. Unfortunately, it wasn't what we wanted, it wasn't the result we wanted, and unfortunately we do lose there away at Goodison Park. And the following game was going to be against Hull City here at the KC Stadium, who I do believe are now a championship side on this game. So we take them on in the FA Cup away from home, and yeah, I was feeling very confident coming into this game. Of course, this is the quarter-final round, and so far we've been doing very well in the FA Cup to reach this stage, and as I've said before, I'd love to win some silverware with Fulham, and to get to the semi-finals, at least just to get the trip to Wembley, would be very nice indeed. But as I line up here alongside David, I would have to keep that in mind, because of course no Kasami means I'm not going to be getting the service and the support I usually get. I'm not going to have my bro with me, so maybe Hull could pull off a shock here. Who knows? Of course, last year's FA Cup finalists in real life, could they pull off a shock here and get themselves back to Wembley in the semi-finals? Well, the first chance would actually fall to Hull City here, as McShane gets onto the ball and finds Tom Huddleston. Huddleston, the former Spurs man, strikes it, but it hits the post and it's cleared away by Morabieta. So a very good chance there for the man with the afro. He should have it. He should have it cut off by now, but still 0-0. But in the 40th minute, a good chance for Hull once again from a free kick. It is given to Tom Huddleston, who strikes it, but it takes a deflection and just goes wide. So the man with so much shot power almost makes it 1-0. And from the corner, it is Quinn who eventually crossed the ball in with his left boot towards the centre. McShane goes for the header. It's cleared away by David though. Sonia Luco gets on the ball and finds James Chester. Chester plays it out wide towards David Myler. Goes down the right hand side here, keeps holding the ball, crosses the ball in towards the centre, and it is headed onto the post and then tipped wide. I'm not sure who that was who went for the header. There might have been, well, I'm not sure, but anyway, he headed the ball onto the post, and then the goalkeeper tipped it wide the post. So still scoreless. And in the 45th minute here on the stroke of half time, I get played the ball down the left hand side here. Great show of pace to beat 3 Hull players there. Then I ride the challenge of James Chester in the centre and shoot, but unfortunately it's straight Alan McGregor, and it's a simple save for the former Rangers goalkeeper there. So still 0-0. That really should have been 1-0. And as we went off at half time, the game was pretty balanced. You know, Hull had a couple of chances, we'd had a couple of chances, and it was still 0-0. And I was hoping this game would be not over by half time, would be 1 or 2 goals in front, but still 56 minutes in and it is still scoreless. And as Carrillo gets on the ball here and finds David, he gives the ball to me. Really good chance here as I play him forward with the chip free ball. He goes through 1-on-1, great chance, but the shot is well saved by McGregor, and it is still scoreless. You'd fancy Kasami to score that one, but still 0-0. But the 64th minute here, a good chance for us from a corner. It eventually crossed into the box as I lose my marker. The header is met by our centre half, but it goes just over the bar, and it is still scoreless. But really all the second half chances were coming to us, and as Bradley Johnson gets on the ball here and finds myself, really good chance here. I spot the run of is it Carrillo down the right hand side? Yes it is. He strikes it. It's blocked by Maynor Figueroa, but he manages to get it in at the second attempt as I rugby tackle him to the floor. He makes it 1-0 to Fulham with just 15 minutes to go. It's a great finish by Carrillo, and we are 1-0 up here away from home. So the first shot well blocked by the former Wigan defender, but for the second attempt it hits the inside the far post and goes in to the side of the net, if you will. So Hull 0, Fulham 1, and I was very pleased to be in front here late on. And the 89th minute, we almost made it 2-0. I took one of my trademark giant throw-ins, Rory Delap style, into the centre, and McGregor fumbles it, but unfortunately the man who was about to put it into the empty net was tackled. And from that, Kieran Richardson gets on the ball here and plays it out wide. I'm asking Jagger to play me the ball in. I go for the bicycle kick, but unfortunately it goes straight to McGregor, and it is still 1-0. So it would have been lovely for me to score my first bicycle kick goal of the series, but unfortunately it does go straight to the gloves of McGregor. McGregor, and it is still 1-0. But that was how the game would finish, a 1-0 victory. So we are indeed through to the FA Cup semi-finals at Wembley. That's just fantastic. Very pleased to be there. Like I said, I'd love to win some silverware with Fulham, but just getting to the semi-finals of this competition has been a great achievement for us, and touch wood, we can go all the way and get to the final. But I'm just happy with what we got so far, and I got a 6.5 rating. I didn't play very well in that game at all. What can I say? I really miss Kasami, but we're through to the FA Cup semi-finals. That's the most important thing. And we've also been selected for the England squad. Yes, we've been selected for the England squad. That's fantastic news for us. And as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the video, please leave a like. It's much appreciated, and it really does help my channel out. And I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.